I was prepared to get my vengeance on Angela. Angela wanted her vengeance on Ian and the city. We both sent our best to stop the other. And the first one that Angela sent was Malkuth. I thought, did she want to die? Because that's what it was looking like from where I was. I mean, Malkuth. I mean, if Angela took me even remotely seriously, well, that's what I was thinking at the time, she would have sent someone like Gibura or Bina. Someone that could actually cause some pain to me. But Malkuth? Now there was someone that was full of sweetness. Too much sweetness for the city. I was asking, why send the history team against me first? Well, the answer to that would be coming. And I was not gonna like it. But all I could do before that was fight against what they had to throw at me. I wanted to let nothing stand in my way. And it turned out that the same applies to the history team. Yeah, you're amazed, ain't you? But there was a reason for that. The power of the happy teddy bear would prove to be the reason why the history team was chosen. Yeah, remember how that one works? That's right. The more the strongest attack is used, the cheaper it got. And Aurora's strongest attack increased in damage with, well, increased in power, which causes damage. With each Well, this attack was Tanya's. Yeah. The head hope. The Wolf's Tower. Where if the user is faster to react, then they have a stronger impact. That combined with the lower cost with each use of it. Ooh. I'll be honest with you. Once I realized that, I knew I had to stop underestimating. Otherwise, this battle would be over. Quicker than expected. Oh yeah, and it's about time someone else had some inherent capacity to burn the enemy. Yeah, Aurora kept at it with the signature attack of Tanya, along with cloning it. As for Noel, he has some cost reductions of his own. It's just a matter of prioritizing. I was badly beaten up, but I wasn't gonna let that stop me. And it turned out that things were not as easy as they appeared. Why should this be any exception to that? Yeah, Rose needed to choose what she did carefully, as it could determine what happened next. Unfortunately, it was too much for most of them. wherever I was too much. They took quite a beating that time. And Aurora, unfortunately, was unable to fight back as well as she could have done. Well, thankfully, the Blazing Strike was a viable option. Oh yeah, a burden actually makes everything stronger. Well, for Noel anyway. And it was a good opportunity to clone what would be needed for later. At least it made Malkuth a lesser target. Yeah, they're that considerate with their patron librarian. Unfortunately, Noel was on the receiving end of my signature move. Fortunately for them, it caused enough damage and things got real ugly for me. Yeah, I distorted. And I just wanted to destroy him. Well, to be honest, I wanted to destroy them before I distorted, but I really let myself go. I mean, I'd make the smiling body seem like a winner of a beauty contest. I mean, I'm thankful that Angelica's no longer around, because if she was and saw me like this, even she would scream in terror. And she's not easily disturbed. Yeah, Aurora's focusing on me. As for the smaller abominations, they weren't really much of a challenge for the others. Yeah, Noel could use something to help him out. Although the fourth match flame would be something useful for emergencies. Yeah, Malkuth certainly knew her priorities, where it helped to be able to hit hard enough to cause damage. And not just what she was seeing immediately in front of her. Yeah, my thoughts at this point, when I could push through the rage enough to think about it, was, could please someone kill me? I don't really want to be like this. If only it was that simple. It'd actually be possible. Yeah, everything was set up for a beatdown for the ages. Well, I couldn't think of any better way of putting it, so let's go Valky. Yeah. I was helpless, and it helped them to patch themselves up. It also helped to gain some power with piercing attacks while slowing me down. Yeah, at this point, Aurora decided to focus on the, well, mostly on the creatures that spawned. Well, what are they called? They'd be destroyed. Oh yeah, how many people are sacrificed in this city? Too many to count. But that But if they didn't want them to add to that number, they needed to do better than what they're doing. Yeah, there's plenty of things wrong with this city. Yet, what to do about it? That's the problem. But at that time, I didn't care. I just wanted to destroy them. Those in front of me. I had this unreasoning hatred of everything. I mean, what more can you say about it? One part of me wanted them to just get rid of me. But another part of me wanted to live. As there was still some unfinished business to take care of. I couldn't just lay back and die. There was still some fighting. And I wasn't just about to give up on my vengeance. As for the others, those that were fighting, they weren't going to allow me to threaten Angela's plans. As unlike them, my hands were tied. I then summoned... Oh yeah. And then undistorted and summoned a sheet of Angelica to fight alongside me. Yeah. It's been a while, hasn't it? Oh yeah. The prescript that gives a page. Good thing to have. Even better. The blazing strike was ready and didn't really require much. Well, didn't require much to use. The others were planning carefully what they needed to do. As some had more to work with than others. Yeah. And it was clear that the happy teddy bear you would be a good thing to have with one particular attack. Oh yeah. And as for something else that could be countered, the fourth match fleet was certainly a good idea at the time. It's just a matter of picking the right target. Just not at this point in the battle. Yeah, I forgot. Attacking what appeared to be Angelica, but I knew she was dead. I also knew that it was a good idea to blaze through the competition. The problem was what come after. As now, Aurora could use overspeed, the technique of the hair de loup, but nothing. Oh yeah, And as for yeah, no needing a boost in attack capability. And considering that Rose was short of pretty much everything, she needed to focus on replenishing that, as did Amadeus. But still left Malkuth. Well, even if it didn't work, it'd leave her more durable for the next time. Yeah. So hard to decide how to someone up. I was thinking, why don't they just get on with it? Yeah, that's asking a lot from these guys. And I've had to work with them. Yeah. A burning passion by itself ain't enough. Well, thankfully, Malkuth's iron wall technique, yeah, lifted from the Leo Association, did work. Yeah, I couldn't help but think that Aurora's focusing on the well, weak points of both of us. As if the link between our souls was noticeable. And Malkuth was helping her out with providing her with a means of fighting back even more. Despite her weakened state. It wasn't going to be enough to deter her. Noel, on the other hand, was at a disadvantage due to the lack of, well, anything that could make an impact. Amadeus, on the other hand, he had no such difficulties. Yeah. The counterattacks were the highest priority for the history team. As they were the weak link of this. Well, at least one. Those who could would focus their assault on the enemy. Those that couldn't, well, they try to minimize damage when possible. Yeah. How many could be countered? Yeah. And how many could? Who could take it? Who could? Yeah, that was a dilemma, wasn't it? But not one that couldn't be resolved. I certainly understood that. Despite being weakened, she could still hit hard. In fact, she wasn't the only one. Yeah. Gotta thank the Purple Tear for providing something that made a difference for Amadeus. The ability to have a do-over. Oh yeah. As for what else was provided by the abnormalities, a barrier forms, along with the Hornet Geo. Thank you, Queen Bee. I'm sure that'll be useful at some point. Well, I would have said that if it was me that had it. Unfortunately, it wasn't. And unfortunately for me, the soul link was severed and things were not looking good for either me or the Angelica Sheet. And yet you think it's over now? At this point? Yeah. Like I was gonna keel over so easily. I mean, why am I? The purple tear? I mean, she'd keel over that easily. But me? Dream on. I'm gonna keep going. I certainly did after this. Oh, sorry. Skipped ahead a little. Oh, you'll find out once we get to that point. But before that, well, they needed to defeat both of us at the same time. Otherwise, we'll just come back for more. By this point, I knew I'd need to hold nothing back. As my enemies, they certainly weren't. And with a soul link gun, we were capable of being staggered. Not that it'd matter with the amount of attacks coming not only my way, but the shade of Angelica. Let's have a break before we continue on with the rest. Be patient. We'll be going over the rest after the break. I promise you that. You're probably asking, why am I here talking to you? Well, there are reasons behind that.